Welcome to the Hugh Hat-Trick channel and to this week's time trial guide, which is in the Bugatti VGT at Yamagiwa reverse. You can get your tongue around that, you're doing quite well. And this is a great combination. At the moment, the best times are around about a 1:15.6, and Tidgley and both Key, who have both done very good guides as well, are doing a 1:15.8. But this is more of a beginner's guide, someone who wants to get to grips with Gran Turismo 7 and be able to do decent gold times, and hopefully this will help you get an achievable time and well into the gold sector as well. So it's at Yamagiwa reverse. This car, what you're going to need to watch out for is that it can brake really well, and in a lot of the corners you don't actually have to brake that much. It's more about backing off and using the full width of the road, and that will certainly help. But let's get on track and see exactly what it's like to drive. We'll go on an interior view and then we will get started. Here we go. Right, so braking just before the 50 board. Try and get a tight exit there on the curbs and then accelerate it out nice and early. Now, a lot of the drivers are staying in 5th gear here, which is quite a thing, and taking a little bit of grass and a bit of curb as you go around the left-hander. Under the bridge, braking hard, down into 2nd gear, holding that right-hand apex as much as you can, and then accelerating out of the hairpin. And then watch you don't clip the grass there, because it can really make your car go all over the place. Coming into... This is the most difficult section, so I'm going to pause it here. The S's are very, very challenging. Now, some people are cutting and going straight across and taking the grass. I was just basically backing off a bit, with a wee bit of brake, staying in 5th gear, and then maybe changing down midway. You'll see how I do it as we come round. The key thing is you need enough kind of line on the left as you come to the curb right in front of me to then hit the line on the right to take that apex to then go up the hill. So you've got to be ready for that and be prepared. The car might squirm a little bit, so you've got to be as smooth as you can. Let's see how we take this one. I'll put it on this one. Here we go. So a bit of curb here and a bit of curb there, keeping it in 4th gear. Some people can do it in 5th. It just takes a bit of different skill levels. And then this is flat out, taking as much curb as you can. Remember, you're trying to shorten the track as much as possible, but keeping it legal. Thing is, if you take too much grass, then it will dirty your tyres, and then it can make the next corners quite tricky. These are all fairly straightforward, kind of flat out. Then here we back off a little bit, let the car bring in, hit that apex, and then fast as you can to the finish. And then giving it over to the left for the finish line, and that gets you a 1:17.179. Let's have another look at that, and we'll do it from a different angle. So we'll go there. This is quite a good one. So over to the right hand side, braking just before the 50 board, down into 3rd gear. Some people use 2nd, but I was using 3rd, and accelerating out. I actually used the Keys Ghost, which was very helpful. Into 5th gear, I had to brake a little bit just to bring the car in and not take too much grass. And out onto the right, then over under the bridge, braking just as you go under the bridge. 2nd gear here definitely helped. You take a good bit of curb. The car will understeer if you end up accelerating too early, so make sure you're round the corner into the S's. A bit of curb on the left, a bit of curb on the right. Try and keep as much momentum as you can for the gears. And along here, cutting it in terms of keeping it as straight as possible, so you're not having as little distance as possible round the track. And there you go. This is all flat out down here, all the way down the right, bit of curb on the left, curb on the right, and then a slight backing off just as you're turning in. Try and get the car on that inside curb and then flat out as early as you can and straighten out that road so that you can get across that line as quickly as you can, and that gets you a 1:17.179. Now, it may not be the fastest time out there, but it's about 1.5 seconds off the top time, but that will get you a gold. And I think safe to say Tidgley thought it would be about a 17.4. I reckon I could do maybe a 16.9 with a bit more work, but let me know what kind of time you did, and hopefully if you enjoy the content, please leave a like. And if you like to keep up with the channel, with our guides, then please leave, it's up to you, but you can subscribe and join our community. Take care, drive fast, but drive your bus even faster. Bye just now.